And today's Christmas spot, we're going to be looking at the big guy himself from the Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. We're going to be looking at the Abominable Snow Monster, the deluxe action figure. It is rather funny as well that the price tag, well, first of all, the price tag says $6.87, that this has been cleared down. I did not pay $6.87. In fact, I paid a little bit more. But it's funny that they actually put Bumble Snowman. I like that. Because that's what Yukon Cornelius calls him, the Bumble. Down below, we've got Sam the Snowman and a little baby Rudolph. So cute. And on the back of this very large packaging, we've got the Abominable Snowman, Snow Monster. We've got Yukon Cornelius. We've got Hermie, Clarice, Sam the Snowman, Santa, and finally Rudolph. As well, let's not forget, there's also Rudolph PVC figures that you can also pick up. They're not posable, but they would look cute on a little desk. And I gotta say, the Bumble looks terrible. The Bumble and Hermie actually look terrible, but overall, they're not bad. Let's not wait any longer. We're gonna get this Bumble out of his box. And I gotta be a little careful because you know Bumbles bounce. So let's hope I can keep him here at least long enough to finish off the rest of this review of him. But there's more to come, guys. Stay tuned. Bumble is on his way. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so we got Bumble out of his box. He didn't bounce. He didn't go anywhere, so I think I should be alright for the rest of this video. If he does seem like he's gonna start getting out of line, well, that's all I'm going to say. By the way, the review spot does not condone any violence towards furry stop-motion abominable snow monsters. If you do have an abominable snow monster, treat it with respect. No violence. No violence. The abominable snow monster comes with a star. A star from the Christmas tree. Very cute. That's actually his only accessory. It's not like he really needs a lot of accessories. I mean, we could have come with like little skeletal remains of reindeer, but you know, is that the route we'd want to go for a children's classic? Probably not. So let's just be thankful that he actually came with a star. He can, I believe, hold the star in his little hands. His hands actually are rubbery, so I suppose having him hold the star is not a problem. Like so. He's very cute. If I could say that for such a hideous looking monster, he is cute. Obviously his whole body is a fur, it's like a stuffed animal. Now actually when I got him out of package, this area here was raised. It was actually a square raised area, and I thought it actually held batteries. It actually turns out just the way it was sitting in its card, it made that impression, because there is actually no batteries or anything on this. It's just what you see is basically what it is. And that's fine, because the Bumble is so cute. He does have articulation, despite the fact that he's got so much fur. His mouth doesn't close, but you can rotate his head. Certainly the hard part is you don't know necessarily where the joints are, so don't force anything on him, because you might kill the Bumble by breaking his head off. You can see, though, that there's a outline or an indent here where his arm can rotate. So you can rotate his arm. Can't bend his arm out, but you can rotate his hand, so you can ask for some money. Certainly, if this guy asks you for money, do give it to him. His hands are rubbery, as I mentioned before. He doesn't have any waist articulation, but you can move his legs, so you can have the Bumble sitting, if you like. Or he could be laughing, you'd be like, where am I going with this review? The only problem is with the Bumble, if I had one gripe with the cute furry little Bumble, is the fact that his legs He's extremely back heavy. And if you see where his legs are, despite the fact he's got very large feet, you have to position them just right, because if not, yes, in fact, he does fall over. So we'll put the Bumble just like that. And if you kind of bend the feet forward so he kind of leans forward like so, he seems to stand. Certainly he would stand a lot better on a flat surface rather than this backdrop. But he is furry, he is very cute. And by all means, do pick him up if you've been collecting the other Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figures. Because Bumble certainly is essential. But do be careful. If you have pets, you might want to keep poor Bumble away from the pets. Because the moment you start getting slobber or dirt all over this guy, probably very unlikely that you're going to be able to get him cleaned. And you'll then have a dirty Bumble. That sounds gross. But at any rate, this is a very cute little figure. I like that he's taller than the other Rudolph figures as well. And I would definitely say pick him up if you find him. Today's Christmas spot, we were looking at a children's classic, and we were looking at the monster from the children's classic Rudolph, the Island of Misfit Toys. We were looking today at a very furry, very misunderstood Bumble. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.